YouTube. What's up, baby? Back in this thing again for another review. This is Q's Insight. I'm Callie. And today we're going to be talking about Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. All right. Now, bear with me. I'm at work right now. I just wanted to push this video out so I can have a little bit more content on my page for you guys. But yeah, bear with me. I'm at work. But anyways, yeah, this is Black Panther 2 review. All right, now if you've been to this channel before, you already know how we do it. Started off with the premise, 3 favorite scenes, the grade, and then we on to the next one, right? Yeah. So again, I'm at work, man. Okay. But anyways, Black Panther 2. So I'm gonna break down the premise like real fast. I don't want to spoil everything. Plus, this has been out for a little while, but I don't want to spoil everything, right? So for this movie, the situation happens to be that Wakanda is faced with a detrimental problem, right? Which is T'Challa's death. Their king is gone and their protector is gone. Within that happening, you have the world around them knowing this and trying to find ways to get vibranium on their own, so that way they can become a power to where in which they won't have to lean on Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? And the world would have to lean on them, right? And the mean in the midst of this, you have, like I said, certain governments trying to get vibranium. So they end up finding vibranium underwater, where in which leads them to meeting Namor. Now, Namor is a king to his tribe of people that actually live in Wakanda, but they're like in the water. So basically, now that attention has been brought to where they live, and if they weren't necessarily discovered, but if they are to be discovered, they're gonna have so much attention on them. And although like they're strong people and everything like that, and you don't want to be dealing with that. Plus, they're peace. They're like, they want to be in peace. You feel me? Like, they're a tribe, they're a civilization that's been striving for years. You know what I'm saying? And having conflict come in is not what you want. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to have any casualties if you can avoid it. So, anyways, so King Namor ends up coming up to Wakanda and telling them that, since you brought this attention to us, you're going to have to find this scientist, because there was a scientist, which is Ironheart. She makes a machine that can read and find where vibranium is. All right. So Namor wants this scientist so he can kill her or him. He doesn't know, but it is Ironheart, so it's her. And then the Wakandans are Ramonda and her people, and Namor and his people can be at peace. You know what I'm saying? And even be like friends, like help each other out if any conflict happens in the future, right? But ends up happening that Shuri finds Ironheart, meets her, doesn't want to kill her, doesn't want to turn her into Namor. So she helps her, and she helps her to escape. By doing so, one of Namor's people of the tribe gets killed, and now Namor wants to wage war on Wakanda. And then in the midst of raging this war against Wakanda, he ends up taking out somebody that is very pivotal to the Wakandans, and this in return leads Shuri down a path of vengeance and per se darkness. And then it gets to a point where you know, is she going to make the right decision to keep her people at peace with all of the world? Um, and like I said, dealing, so all of that, what I just said, and a culmination of and also a culmination of dealing with T'Challa's death, right? And dealing with T'Challa's, not just his death, but his death. It's like two deaths. You know what I'm saying? Because he dies as the king and he dies as the protector, as Black Panther. So, but yeah, that's basically the story in a nutshell. Like I said, I know sometimes I go into great detail about the movie and I actually spoil a lot. So I want to try not to spoil as much as I can. So I want to just be pretty much vague with the concept of the movie to you guys. Present it to you. See if you like it. If you like it, go check it out. If you've already checked it out, you know what I'm talking about. Um, but I didn't want to be too spoilish, right? But yeah, that's basically the movie in a nutshell. Um, so I guess I'll jump into three of my favorite scenes. Three of my favorite scenes, and this may be out of order, and this is going to get spoilers, like more so than it was before, and because I gotta pick three of my favorite scenes, right? Now, one of my favorite scenes would be, what is it? Okay, so one of my favorite scenes would be when Okoye fights against one of Namor's generals on the bridge, right? And it was like a nighttime or whatever, and this was before Okoye gets the suit, right? But she fights against like three of the you know three of the assassins before she fights the general, and she takes out all three of the assassins, bro. That was a dope scene. And then she fights against the general. That was a dope scene. And then eventually it got to the point where um they got away because they like threw this like water grenade that left her unconscious for a while underneath the water. Therefore, in that scene, what was happening, you know, Namor's people were trying to get Ironheart, and Shuri ends up having to go along with Ironheart to Namor's people underneath the water, and therefore leaving Shuri, you know, in Namor's hands and out of Okoye's hands, right? But just her fighting the three assassins and the general, that was a dope scene. My second favorite scene would be um basically just the conversation, and just the conversation and the acting that was between Shuri and Killmonger when she takes the heart shaped herb, and that she created, because we all know the other heart shaped herbs were burnt down by Killmonger in the first movie. But she creates this heart shaped herb. She takes it, and instead of going to the ancestral plane that I would say all the Black Panthers usually go to, like when you see the tree, and then you got all the Black Panthers there, and that we saw like in the first movie when T'Challa saw his father, right? She didn't go there, and of course she didn't go where Killmonger went when Killmonger took the heart shaped herb. But she did actually go see Killmonger, because that ended up being her ancestral like plane. So she was like ended up being like in the like the Wakanda like throne, like where they seat, where they sit at, have the meetings and stuff, and a person sitting in the seat. It's not T'Challa. It's not Ramonda, because we all know that something does happen to Ramonda in this movie. So it's not T'Challa. It's not Ramonda. That's not even her father. It's Killmonger. And I just thought, like, the dialogue that they had between each other, the fact that he pointed out that, like, you're more so like me than like your brother. You feel me? Like, you want to come with vengeance. Like, you want to burn the world. Like, you even said it, like, you want to burn the world. Like, so, you want revenge in the fullest, like, just like I did. So, like, just da 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 da, right? It just was a dope scene. I really like how he broke things down, and how she kind of like came back as Killmonger, like female version, bro. Like the whole suit, you know what I'm saying? The braids with the to the back. She was like Killmonger 2.0 at that point, bro. And even her stance on things, and like the way she thought, like it just was more so like vengeance. Like like you know what I'm saying? Like it's not no more Shuri, bro. This is like Shuri Killmonger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing it on a different level now. So, but that was my second favorite scene. So my third favorite scene would actually be when Shuri helped out uh what was it? Oyo? I think her name is Oyo or Ayo, something like that. When they were on the side of the ship fighting against Namor's people, and Shuri just came through, bro. Just just grabbing people, flipping people, bro. Like just running on the side of the ship, bro. And then there was a scene like a look like I mean it was the same scene, but it was just continued on where you see Ayo. Ayo. I think it's Ayo. You see Ayo holding a spear, bro, and guiding Shuri along, you know what I'm saying, as she's running, and then she can able to continue just like clawing up, like, bro, it just was a dope scene, bro. That was a dope scene right there. Um I definitely wish we had more scenes like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like and then in the midst of this, there just was so much stuff happening in the movie, man. So many problems, right? We never really even got to see that many fights with the Black Panther. So, of course, seeing the Black Panther go at it, fighting against Namor's people, and then even in the end, fighting against Namor, it was dope. It was pretty dope. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty dope. Um, it was better than the first fight on Black Panther One when T'Challa. It was Namor versus Shuri's Black Panther was better than Black Panther T'Challa's Black Panther versus Killmonger's Black Panther. Um. So yeah. I will say that like the fighting the fighting scenes were better, but there was less of it. You know what I'm saying? Um. But yeah, that would be uh my third favorite scene when Shuri, as Black Panther, was helping Ayo and the rest of the warriors fight against Namor's people on the side of the ship. That was dope. So three of my favorite scenes right there. I will say that like when this movie was coming out, man, I really was stumped. Like, do we recast T'Challa or do we just kind of leave it how it is? And I really was like, just leave it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't recast them. But over the time, man, I really was like, man, like we really should have recasted T'Challa just because of the fact that Chadwick Boseman will always be T'Challa for us. You know what I'm saying? But you know, T'Challa is an important character to the Marvel universe and also an important character to our culture. So it's like he's needed. You feel me? And although we're going to get a T'Challa Jr. because we all find out that he has a son, that's going to be later down in the future. But right now, man, right now, if Chadwick Boseman was alive, bro, it still would have been T'Challa as Chadwick Boseman, of course, as well as him being Black Panther, as well as him being King. Like that would have not happened. Shuri would have not been Black Panther right now. Now that does happen later on down in the comics, and it probably would have happened later on down in this in the movies, but it wouldn't happen right now. But it did happen the way it was. I felt like I wasn't going to enjoy this movie as much as I wanted to. I really wanted to enjoy this movie, and I felt like I wasn't going to. But I was surprised when I watched this movie. I did enjoy it. I really felt like this movie was going to be fillerish, be just a filler type movie. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't. It really wasn't. Like I really did enjoy. I really did enjoy this movie. I will watch it again. and I look forward to how they will be having the future for the rest of the Black Panther movies. I don't know how it's gonna be, but I look forward to it. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely, like I said, definitely enjoyed my time a little bit more than I thought I would have, and I'm happy because I wanted to enjoy my time the way that I did. So, it ended up working out. But you just sometimes you never know, especially with the loss of the main character, bro. Like in real life, which makes him not be in the movie. Like it really sucked. And then I wasn't so sure how I was gonna feel with Shuri being, Black Panther, because I didn't really dig Shuri that much in Black Panther 1. You feel me? Like she was cool, but she was, you know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't that. But she really did a good job, and her acting was like triple in this movie. I liked her as the Black Panther. I liked her just as the Princess Shuri, and uh, transitioning to Queen Shuri. She really did her thing. Like I really digged her character for sure in this movie. So she showed her butt off, and I appreciate it. And just all around the acting in this movie is great. So many memorable characters. Koye, Raymonda, Mbaku, Anika, just Everett. I really dig the cast that they have on here, man. So that as well, so that it really did work out for me. I really did enjoy myself, bro, for sure, for sure. I can't wait to see, like I said, what they got going next. If you guys saw the movie, let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. What were some of your favorite scenes? What grade do you give it? Did you feel like we should have casted T'Challa or leave it how it is right now? Are you looking forward to what we have later on down the line? You know what I'm saying? With more movies with this franchise, because hopefully we get some more movies and they can do things, keep things solid like they have done thus far, despite any obstacles that they have suffered. You know what I'm saying? They still found a way to do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's much more power to them. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. But yeah, let me know about that in the comments down below. What you guys really thought about it. I Oh yeah, I'm skipping out. I didn't get the grade. So the grade for me is gonna be I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Definitely above average. Great movie. Had a good time. Wanted to enjoy it the way that I did, and I was able to. I didn't think I was gonna be able to do that, just because of all things that I said before, but was able to enjoy it the way that I wanted to. So I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. But like I said, please let me know what you guys thought about it in the comments down below. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. As always, this is Q's Insight. I'm Callie. Till next time.